Hi guys, I'm SmartFan3, and the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC just released, and I'm very excited to download that. So I'm just here to remind you of something. Get it? Get it? Okay, I'll stop. That when I'm gonna get paid this weekend, and I'm gonna download the thing, and in any random days I'll have off, I will do live streams of it. And I'm really excited for it because I really loved Kingdom Hearts 3. Story wise, especially that ending, which. No. What? Huh? What? Damn cat. Um, but I really love the gameplay aspect of it. It was able to combine both the gameplay elements of Kingdom Hearts 2 and the D-Links of Birth by Sleep. So I can't really go into much detail about that, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is a fun game, and it's so worth those years of waiting. What? I just brought you in here. I just put this I just brought this cat in my room before I started this video, and now all of a sudden she wants out. So she never makes up her mind. She never does. Now what was I? Oh yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait to buy it, and I can't wait to play it. And I will do some. And I will be doing a live stream of it on any random day I'll have off. All right. Now enough of that. Let's get to some questions, shall we? Best drink of all time. All right. First question comes from Madeline Fan 2004. Have you heard of A Walk in the Woods? Yes, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. No comment. Sorry. All right. Boy Thunder Productions asks, besides Good Will Hunting and Spider-Man Homecoming, are there other movies you completely changed your mind about? Well, this is kind of why I stopped doing movie reviews, because, you know, I didn't want to say what I think unless I'm really 100% sure what I think of anything. Pretty much the MCU entirely, you know. I love that. Well, minus still, I still don't care about Thor: The Dark World, or Iron Man 2 was all right. But nearly every other movie in the MCU is just great. Oh my god, I really hate my review of Kingsman: The Secret Service so much because it came off as me as a biased prick. I didn't review the movie, okay? I was just saying, like, you know, oh, I'm not a fan of action movies, so therefore I don't like it. Like, it was me coming off as a snob who thinks like anything that doesn't look like an Oscar-worthy film is not going to get a good review on me, which was pretty stupid and unprofessional of me. Kingsman: The Secret Service is an amazing action movie. I don't know what I was thinking. It was terrific. It was fun. It was action-packed, and it had a lot of heart to it. Golden Circle, though. No. I'm trying to think what else is there. That's really all I have on the top of my head. What I... of course, there's a movie I liked at first, but then I started to realize, yeah, what did I see this? There was the movie Trumbo. You know, because I was a big Bryan Cranston fan. I thought, oh, if he's in it, that means I'm going to love it, right? And I was in support of his Oscar nomination for that movie, but then I think to myself, did the Academy really nominate Bryan Cranston for that movie because they thought he was great in the movie? Or because everybody loved him in Breaking Bad? They think, well, he's got to be nominated someday because he was in a big hit TV show, so let's just give it to him. And I don't think he'll be nominated for anything in the future, so let's just nominate him. The whole movie felt like something that should have been released as a made-for-TV movie maybe on Showtime. It didn't really feel like I watched it like a theatrical film. Production-wise, lighting, and Helen Mirren was so over the top as Hedda Hopper. It didn't seem convincing. Bryan Cranston was fine, but now I think about it, he really shouldn't have been nominated for that Oscar. Hopefully one day he'll do a movie where he truly deserves an Oscar nomination. And I love Bryan Cranston so much. So yeah, so that's a question. All right. Aaron Kramers asked, "What are your thoughts on the Nicolas Cage renaissance that is happening?" Okay, for those who don't know, Nicolas Cage is doing like a movie that's like a meta film where he'll just play himself. And I'm not saying like, oh, he's just gonna play himself like always. No. He actually is gonna play himself. Like an exaggerated version of himself. So like how the entire cast of This Is the End played versions of themselves. This is supposed, and from what I can tell, it's like maybe a tribute to all the days where he does like, you know, all kinds of crazy over the top performances. People remember him for those. I really want to see how that goes. Like a tribute to himself where he plays himself. I want to fucking see that happen. I really want to see that. And when Nicolas Cage does crazy, whether it's intentional like Face Off or Bad Lieutenant or Mom and Dad or Leave It Las Vegas, even though I wasn't supposed to laugh at that craziness or really enjoy it. It was... Anyway, you get the point. Or if it's unintentional crazy like The Wicker Man or Z. It's a movie that starts with a Z, but he was just like there was a funny moment of him where he's like, you know, just painted all over his entire house, and he starts having this moment. It's fucking crazy. Something like that. Zed Daily. I think it's called Zed Daily. Yeah, Zed Daily. I will love Nicolas Cage for those crazy moments, and I'm really excited for that. All right. Nicholas E. Miranda asks, "Do you remember making commentaries?" Yes, I do, and I kind of want to forget about that, hence why I took all of them down. There you go. All right. Mixed Psychopath the Legend asks, "What bands do you listen to?" Well, I love me some good old jazz. Like, I love listening to Frank Sinatra, and I love Andy Williams. And I love Bing Crosby. What was it? Oh, God! Sorry. I do love rock bands. I love listening to Green Day. I grew up on Green Day. I love the shit out of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love Paramore. I love Evanescence. I love Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, I know, you're probably thinking it's weird for me to say that considering what I just stated about Trump in my last Q&A video, but I don't care. I love Rage Against the Machine. Those guys are fucking awesome. I love System of a Down and Serj Tankian on his solo stuff. What else? I love The Script. I think they're an underrated band. And I love Michael Jackson, the classics like Michael Jackson, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin. And I enjoy the pop stuff too. Like, I love Katy Perry, and I do like Lady Gaga, and I love Kelly Clarkson. Her talk show's alright. What else is there? I do like Nick Jonas. I love Nick Jonas, his solo work. Yeah, there's a good... so yeah, that's those are the bands I love to listen to. And, okay. And I listen to Nickelback. I'm sorry, okay? But I think they're a guilty pleasure, okay? I love Nickelback. Sorry. And, oh yeah, I grew up on Linkin Park, and if you don't know, I broke down crying when I heard that Chester Bennington committed suicide. That was... Wow, that was so unexpected. Alright. Final question comes from Jerome Latimer. If I ever meet you or you ever meet me, I challenge you to an arm wrestling contest, bitch. Alright. He asks, With the backlash towards the 92nd Annual Academy Award nominations, especially the New York Times article that goes into details how the Oscars truly are, do you see a major decline in the ratings to where it will sink to an all-time low? If you guys don't know, there was a New York Times article where Terry Moore, a longtime Academy member, was being interviewed, and she responded to the people who were angry and frustrated at the fact that Jennifer Lopez and Adam Sandler weren't nominated. As you know, I'm one of those people. Well, for Adam Sandler, I never seen Hustlers, but I heard she was great in the movie. And her response. Okay, well, she said this. I don't want to nominate Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers because her performance is overrated, and the movie itself is not an Oscar movie. You think that's full of shit? Just listen to what she says about Adam Sandler. Who, by the way, just in case you don't know, she worked with Adam Sandler in the movie Going Overboard. Wrap that around your head. But anyway, what she says about Adam Sandler, Uncle Jebs. She said this. Adam Sandler was great in the movie, but he does a lot of stupid movies for Netflix. So basically, what you're saying is you didn't want to nominate Adam Sandler because of his track record. That is biased, selfish, and extremely unprofessional for how you're supposed to run an awards ceremony. You're not supposed to nominate actors because of their track record, which, yes, Jennifer Lopez and Adam Sandler had an awful track record of movies, but when they do good, and you nominated them for the movies that they're in, that people remember, that people have praised them for. Are you that fucking stupid and out of touch? No, I should be asking that. You are fucking stupid and out of touch. And, not to mention, that's extremely hypocritical for her to say that. Because how do you explain Ben Affleck and Matthew McConaughey, both of which had an awful track record of movies in the mid-2000s? Especially Ben Affleck, who was doing who did Geely, one of the worst movies ever made. It was a Razzie winner. And then he did Daredevil, the theatrical release of Daredevil, and Pearl Harbor, one of the worst war movies ever made. And then you nominate him, you nominate Amy Ryan for God Baby God, a movie directed by Ben Affleck, and it came out during the time when he was having a rough time in his career. And, okay. And here's the most recent one. Peter Farrelly! Hello! He had a terrible track record lately. I mean, yeah, sure, Dumb and Dumber, it's hilarious. One of the best comedies out there. And There's Something About Mary and Kingpin. But then what did he do this whole decade? Prior to Green Book, a movie that you awarded him 2 Oscars for? Dumb and Dumber 2, Movie 43, and The Three Stooges. So what the fuck are you saying, lady? Huh? Do you want to nominate because of the track record? I just gave you examples of who you give Oscars to and nominations to, despite having a bad track record. What the Oscars themselves have basically stated out to the public is they don't care about what qualifies as a good movie or good acting. They'll just nominate anyone they consider to be their best fucking friend just because they did a movie that lives up to their standards. And I'm so fucking sick of this. They need to retire, move to a retirement home, and get young, fresh faces to run the ceremony. People who will look at movies objectively, whether or not they've seen them. And yeah, Terry Moore admitted that there are a bunch of people in the Academy who never saw Uncut Gems. That's fine, but could you at least do research on Uncut Gems? What people are saying about the movie and Adam Sandler's performance? To answer... to answer your question about the decline in ratings, well, because of this, I see a bunch of people on Facebook who watched the Oscars for a long time saying, okay, I'm never watching the Oscars again. This could go either two ways. It will be either the third lowest lowest rated in Oscars history, or it'll be between the two. I'll be shocked if it's the new lowest rating. New lowest rating. Um, but yeah, but I think it's more like I think it'll go either between the two, or it'll be the third lowest. That's how I see it. All right, that's it for some questions. If you have any more questions to ask, leave down in the comments of this video. And I will see you guys next time.